so happy to join you virtually today to recognize the official start of Como Gives campaign, usually held on Giving Tuesday, which is the first Tuesday after Thanksgiving, to recognize those in our community that may need some assistance. Como Gives campaign is a big provider for our department as well. We do need to utilize some extra funding to help programs such as our Special Olympics, adding to our Arboretum at Stevens Lake Park, and doing things like keeping our trails safe and open to the community. So we are very appreciative of your help. Today, to help me kick off Giving Tuesday and the Como Gives campaign is our mayor, Mayor Brian Treese. Mayor, would you please join me here at the podium? Thank you.
Well, thank you. It's nice to be with you virtually here on this Giving Tuesday. Like most things in 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic has been a challenging year for all of us, and some of the events that we've looked forward to, like today's unveiling, won't happen as planned. But that doesn't diminish my appreciation for Columbia and the great Parks and Rec programs that we have here in Columbia. But thanks to technology, we're able to stay safe and still provide you the opportunity to take the first look at the newest MKT Trail artwork by Columbia's own David Spear. This piece is the last of a three-part series. Now, David has worked with the city for many years on a variety of projects, mainly through commissions for the city's Percent for Art program. You can see his work at the Columbia Sports Fieldhouse, the Wabash Station, great restaurants like Addison's and Sophia's, as well as Boone Hospital. And we are grateful for his talent and appreciative of his work over the last 3 years to illustrate one of our city's crown jewels, the MKT Nature and Fitness Trail. It's my pleasure to introduce David Spear. David?
Thank you. I'd like to thank the City of Columbia, Mayor Treese, the Director Mike Griggs, and everybody at Columbia Parks and Recreation for doing all that you do, especially in these difficult times. I'd like to specifically thank Janet Godin for approaching me 4 years ago to do this series of park posters emphasizing the MKT Trail, a trail I've utilized for years and is one of my favorite parts of Columbia. The MKT Trail was once the Missouri-Kansas-Texas Railroad, which was established in 1865 and eventually came through Columbia, spanned southwest into eastern Kansas, down through the Oklahoma Territory, and into Texas. In the early 1980s, the abandoned portions of tracks that went through Columbia were removed and converted into the MKT Nature and Fitness Trail. Since then, constant improvements have been made along the trail, making it a unique attraction to Columbia. One of these improvements began in 2010 by transforming Columbia's old sewage treatment plant into an area that would both capture stormwater and serve as a wetland habitat for birds and native species. By 2012, this alchemic process was achieved through the Columbia Parks and Recreation's ability to partner and collaborate with private corporations like 3M, as well as 17 other great public institutions like U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, the Department of Natural Resources, and the Missouri Department of Conservation. Today, this part of the trail provides a wonderful opportunity to retreat from the stresses of these uncertain times by refocusing and harmonizing with nature. We're lucky to have organizations like this that consider economic impact, community benefit, as well as environmental sustainability. It's an honor to be the artist and a pleasure to present to you the third poster of this series, an autumn view from above the MKT Trail as it passes what was once sewer plant number 2, but now serves as the public pavilion at the 3M Flat Branch Hinkson Creek wetlands.
Okay, here we go.